Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you how to sew a reversible bikini like this one that I have on here. So first you're going to start off with a shape of a bikini bottom. Usually I have the pattern to cut out the top and the bottom, like the front and the back. But this time around, I just put it all as to one. So if you want to screenshot that or kind of memorize what the shape looks like, fit it to your body. I'm very much a kind of chaotic sewer, so I just kind of just cut and sew, and if it doesn't fit, I seam remove it. So the fabric that we're doing is double layered, so I want you to put both of the sides that you want to be shown together. So the knot, so the fabric that you don't want to see should be facing the outside, so everything should be on the inside. So you're just going to line all that up, nice fabric on the inside, and then you're just gonna cut 2 pieces of it, and it doesn't really matter. I have a saying where it's I don't cut straight, but I sew straight, if that makes sense. So, I'm just adding my clips so everything stays where it's supposed to stay. If you guys have any tips for, I guess, weighted patterns, but this is what it looks like. I always make sure to flip it over to the right side so I can make sure that the fabric is on the right side because you guys don't even know how many times I've sewn something and it's been completely backwards. So I do like to double check. So shiny side on the middle, fabric that we don't want to see on the outside. And if you're doing well, actually, I guess you wouldn't be doing a reversible one if you're doing this video. But cut off your straps. Those are some cordings, and then I throw it on the inside, everything on the inside, because once you reverse it, it's all gonna come out looking very nice. So add your 4 little straps on each side, 2 for the front, 2 for the back. If you don't want to put straps where it's not, connect them right here. So connect them on the inside. And then I just like to flip it again just to be sure that my cording is where it's supposed to be. So as you see, once you flip it over, after it's sewn, everything is seams in. Okay, so that's how you put the cording inside of the bikini bottoms. So you're going to sew here, you're going to sew along here, you're going to sew here, here, stop, and then leave that part unsewn and then sew there. So then for the top, you're just going to do a basic triangle top with whatever top you want to do. Again, double check to see that you're on the right side of your fabric. If not, flip it over. I double check all the time because, like I said, again, I sew all the time, and sometimes I would just sew completely backwards. So again, take your cording. This one will be a little bit longer because it's for the straps for the top, and then just layer those together. So everything on the inside. And for this, since it is reversible, we're going to do a channel sew. So you're going to sew where those clips are, and at the bottom you're going to sew, and then you're going to leave a slight opening in between the top and the bottom, and I'll show you in the next one. And this is optional. I usually don't really ever use it, but I seen in another sewing video that this has a little bit more of support, I guess I should say. So if you decide to use the elastic binding, just put it on the sides with your seams, and this is what you end up with before you're sewing. So that's your bottom, that's your tops, and then also make sure you have a long enough cording for it to thread through around your waist, like around your bust. And these are all of the pieces you should have. And again, double check because I all the time sew things backwards. And this is just where we're at so far. So four square tops sewn out with a little rat tail, and we're almost there. Okay. And this is what it should start to look like. You'll see it is taking the shape of an actual bikini. And then we're just going to sew up the bottoms. And if you guys just want to take a little bit of some times to know what you're at. So now for the bottoms, we sewed one side. We're going to leave a little gaping hole, just a small hole, so that you can pull everything through to make it fully reversible. And I take my pins out as I'm going, which are sewing clips so you don't cut yourself. And then I also trim off the excess and press down my seams because you see, once I turn it over, the seams are not pressed. It looks a little bulky. Once you press the seams, everything comes out perfect. But you see, I'm very gently pulling everything through that small hole to reverse it. So you see how the bikini is coming out on both sides, the same color. And it looks like I'm going a little rough. Please be gentle. There's been 80 times a day that I rip something, go through the thread, just completely destroy it because I'm being a She-Hulk. But as you can see, once you flip it over, once your seams are nicely pressed, everything will be a little bit more flatter. And then this is what you turn out with for your bikini bottom. So as you see, you can honestly, it doesn't matter which side's which because it's the same side. So all the shiny fabrics on one side and you can wear it either way. That's why it's reversible at this point. And this is just a little bit of a better view. And I kind of know my bikini size just because I only really make clothes according to my own body type, but because I'm trying it on, obviously. But just tailor it to any type of way you need. I kind of needed it to be this type of longer in the front, longer in the back. And then this is me sewing the top. So you sew down one side of the triangle, you sew down the other side of the triangle, leave a small space, and then both sides. So as you can see here, I sewed down both sides. Beautiful. You're going to tuck this in, the string in. And that's the other one once it's flipped over. So nothing at the bottom, nothing sealed up yet. Just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. Take off the excess because anything that is excess will become bulky when you flip it. And I did do one with the elastic cording and one without, just because I wanted to see what it would look like. So this is the part I'm talking about. You're going to zigzag stitch here. So this is what I'm showing you, zigzag. You're going to do one straight line there and a zigzag stitch there. And then all this would be open so that you can stick something through. So as you can see, I'm doing a zigzag stitch at the bottom and leaving a small opening for the cording because I do not like when a bikini is folded over and just sewn through. I just want all the seamless look. So, and it was very bright in my sewing room this day. So as I'm showing you guys, so look, if you look here, you can see that there is, after I'm done cutting, but there is a channel inside of there. And inside is also the cording. So it's all there. And this is what it comes out to be. This is what it should look like before you put in your bottom cording, like sew everything together. I just wanted to show you guys the progress on that. Okay. And that's what I mean by you don't want anything to be too bulky because once you go to flatten it down, it doesn't seam well. Alrighty. So you see the channel that I made? And this is still there. Okay, got it. You see how it's not moving inside of there? It's not moving. It's still. So it's the top one there, and then you leave a small little opening. And I'm showing you here once I flip it over that you see it's not moving. It's inside of that channel. Your string is not going to just randomly float inside of your top. It's in that channel. You take your tube turner and you put everything in. So this is the after effects of everything. I actually ran out of the blue, so it's brown. But yeah, this is the top and the bottom. And if you guys need a little bit more of a detailed or maybe a pattern for this, let me know. I can easily create that for you. But this is just a quick, easy way to make a string micro bikini. And I hope you guys learned a lot. And if you do want to do one where it's not actual string straps, I can do that for you guys as well. And I wanted to zoom in and let you guys see where you would put the opening when you flip it all in. It is still there, and then I just kind of hand stitch that close. And now that it's the summer, you guys are more than welcome to tag me in the videos if you need help. Honestly, you can FaceTime me if you want. I love sewing. We can sit for days. And I also just wanted to thank everybody who is new to my channel. Anyone that's new to my channel, I am very grateful for all of the new subscribers. Please stick around. It is new videos coming every week, rather it's sewing or traveling or just things that I'm doing. And I hope that you stick with me. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all my next content. And I love you to death. Okay, bye.